What technology exists? Like, what do ghost hunters use? Like, what's the cream of the crop?
Oh, there's
What's
a
like
lot.
the Tesla of ghost hunting technology? Like, what's the iPhone of ghost
Probably
hunting
the
technology?
EMF is like the most standard one.
Almost.
EMF, and what does that stand for?
It's like
Electromagnetic frequencies. Is that what
Yeah.
it is?
Field or
it's
something.
an EMF
Field?
detector.
Yeah.
So basically just detects changes in EMF energy. So like, if nothing's changing at all, it won't do anything. But if
Okay.
there's something like movement or like, new energy enters the room or something like that, it'll spike. And so that's like what a lot of the equipment is based off of. What's really interesting, the stuff that we do now is we try to integrate just more normal like everyday objects into our investigation because of the fact that a lot of people are skeptical. So for example, one of the pieces of equipment that we use a lot is like a cat toy that lights up when you touch it. So we put cat balls around and, we've seen them sit there for hours and nothing happens. And then like one time we'll be like, all right, if there's someone in the room, can you go touch that cat ball 20 feet away
Goes
from
off.
us?
Well, I saw the episode that you guys filmed at that sanitarium. I don't know. You probably filmed many of them at a sanitarium, but you had a cat toy, and you also had this little box with an antenna that comes out of it, like a circle. It's like a flat disc with an antenna, and it was going off. You did it. You set it in a room, and you walked away, and you let the camera
REM pod.
run.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay,
the Waverly Hills.
Yes.
That is a crazy scene.
Yes.
That's nuts. That's
so
nuts.
what is so this device, explain what this device is, this device with the antenna. It looks like a giant hockey puck.
Yeah, so the REM pod is what they call it. I don't know what that stands for really, but it does the same thing. So that antenna emits an electromagnetic field that's probably like 2 feet wide. And so if there's something...
That's
yeah,
it right there.
Right there.
That's it.
So if something enters that electromagnetic field, it'll change the frequency. And that would mean that would actually go
When
off.
it lights up like that, that means something is literally right next to it.
So what was crazy is, I think, Colby, you sat there for, I don't know, you put it down, and it was 2 or 3 minutes until it actually went off.
To give context a little bit,
Yes.
the challenge was to go put the REM pod downstairs by like this ball or whatever, and everybody else was upstairs, and we had to go alone and do it. And so I went down here and I put this REM pod down, set up the camera, and then we're all upstairs. We have no idea this is going on at all.
And we should
There's-
explain
somebody come back.
why the ball, because there was a video of a ball sitting there by itself, and you're watching this ball, and it's just not moving forever, and then all of a sudden it just rolls by itself on its own.
Mm-hmm.
So that was
What-
really crazy.
What was that ball? Like, where was that ball, and who set the camera up for that?
So that wasn't our video, but the people that we went with, who are our friends, that was their video. They had been to that place like 3 or 4 times, and one of the times they had set that ball down because the story goes that the person, the spirit or whatever that is moving that ball is like a little kid. And, it's a sanitarium. It was like really sad, but, the kids were allowed to like play on that level. And so if you put a ball down, it's supposedly, if there's someone there, it will move. And they put that little rope there specifically so that no wind would get it. Like you'd have to actually put like an immense force to push it. And so our buddies who had been there before filmed, I think they said it was like a 3-hour clip. 3 hours of this ball sitting in that same area, that's why we put the ball there, of just nothingness. And then like you said, it didn't seem like it was wind or like slow. It was like immediate push. It was like boom, and it like went off
That's
the
what it looks
screen.
like on the video.
It's-
The video is bizarre. It's like,
It was a video because I don't know, technical challenges or whatever. He was filming his YouTube video. I don't know why he was filming the video, but that's why it looks so bad. But yeah, basically he witnessed this ball after 3 hours randomly just getting. How does it get that kinetic energy to boom move? And it's not
No
like
wind.
so you guys decide to set this up. So you put the ball down there, and this
Yeah.
what is this box called again? That you
The
said?
REM
the
pod?
REM pod.
Yeah.
And so does that detect wind?
no. It's
So does wind set it off? Like if
No.
you set it up outside and it's windy?
That won't set it off. No,
No?
it's only like coming in contact with it, pretty much.
yeah.
So something has to touch it?
Either
Or
touch
in
it
the
or
field.
in the field. So if you put your hand within a foot, it'll change.
Okay.
But if you're not like he was standing next to it for like a minute talking what he's doing and it wasn't going off, and then he leaves the room completely. He's probably 600 feet away. We went up 2 floors and down the hall, and then it started going off, which was so monumental to us because it was like, why? For the entire time that you were there, nothing's happening. But as soon as you leave, you didn't, or as soon as I leave.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Is there any conventional explanation that anybody's ever given you of why that thing would just go off like that?
Well, that's, again, we're no like expert in all this stuff. There probably might be for half the time. Like, there's definitely coincidences that happen in our videos. And there's a lot of things that we debunk and write up to be coincidences. It's the coincidences that happen so, like, linear to our
Perfect.
questions, are perfect to
Right.
our questions that make us believe more. So it's not like we believe everything that happens and we're like, maybe equipment will get triggered by other things. Just like anything has
It's
a
also
malfunction.
battery operated, so it's, some skeptics out there could say like maybe the battery's almost dead and it's
Right.
just
Maybe.
malfunctioning. Who knows?
Do you think that maybe the more you do this stuff, the more things happen to you?
I think that's what has happened.
I think so.
Yeah.
And we're
That's-
just learning that too.
That's what's weird about it. Like, I'm trying to look at this as a skeptic, and I'm also trying to look at this as a believer. I'm trying to be agnostic. I'm trying to be open-minded. I'm trying to watch these things. And I'm like, what if you guys are opening up some fucking doorway to interactions with something or some kind of energy or some kind of life forms
Right.
that exist in some weird dimension?
So
And the more you interact with them, the more they're accessible to you.
Exactly.
That's
I mean,
what seems weird. If you're not full of shit, you don't seem full of shit. You seem like a very nice gentleman.
Thank you.
Thanks.
If you're not full of shit, then like something's happening. So what is
Right.
why do you guys keep having these experiences? Well, first of all, you're going to these places that are known. Either people have been murdered there or fucking. I mean, imagine the craziness of a sanitarium. You're in
God.
a mental health institution where people have died. and
Thousands.
who knows? And so this fucking creepy energy exists in that building already. And how that Waverly House, is that what it's called?
Waverly
Waverly
Hills.
Waverly Hills. How long had that been abandoned when you guys got there?
I think it closed down in the 60s or
I don't
70s.
even
I'm not
know.
100% sure, but definitely like decades.
And is it hard for you to get access to these places? They just let you go?
Yeah, so to that point, we've actually like upped the bar a lot since we started. Like when we started at just like places in Kansas, like not as many things would happen. But we think part of the reason why more things are happening is because we have access to bigger and better things. That Waverly Hills place, we wanted to go for 6 years. We couldn't get access to it. Sells out in 20 minutes for like the entire year to just gain access to it.
Really?
It's crazy.
What do people do? Have raves in there?
I guess.
Some people party. Some people like have like
Really?
little kids like birthdays
so,
and stuff.
so people rent that fucking creepy place out?
It's
Yes.
terrifying.
What?
But
so they rent that whole. Jamie, we need to have the fucking JRE party.
There we
Have
go.
a
It's in
festival.
Louisville, so like a
Have a
Derby
festival.
weekend or something would be
Derby
fun.
weekend. Have a festival at a mental health institution.